In a quiet town nestled between majestic mountains and flowing rivers, there lived two souls whose paths were destined to cross. Wei Wuxian, a spirited and brave man, was known for his carefree laughter and strong will. Lan Wangji, on the other hand, was serene and composed, a beacon of strength who stood tall in his family's honor. They belonged to rival clans, both deep-rooted in ancient traditions and customs. One sunny day, while practicing his sword skills near a peaceful riverbank, Wei Wuxian spotted Lan Wangji. He was playing the guqin, a beautiful stringed instrument, its melodies floating softly in the air. The music caught Wei Wuxian's attention, who was both curious and intrigued by the man's talent. He approached quietly, careful not to disturb the harmony. As the last notes filled the air, Wei Wuxian clapped enthusiastically. Lan Wangji turned, his expression aloof yet curious. "You should be careful," he said, his voice calm and steady. "It's dangerous to wander near rival territory." Wei Wuxian smirked, unfazed by the warning. "But the music draws me in. It's beautiful, just like the river here," he replied, his charm evident. Slowly, a friendship blossomed from their first encounter, hidden beneath the layers of rivalry. They spent afternoons by the river, sharing laughs, stories, and music. Outside in the open, their hearts became light, unaware of the storm brewing within their clans. As the days turned into weeks, Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji grew closer. They shared dreams and fears under the stars, their eyes sparkling with unspoken feelings. Yet, the looming conflict between their clans grew heavier. One fateful evening, a clash erupted over an ancient land dispute near the river. Tensions rose, and amidst the chaos, the two men found themselves standing on opposite sides once again. "I wish you would choose your family over this madness," Lan Wangji said, his eyes stormy with mixed emotions. "You could lead a life of honor. And I wish you could see what we could share," Wei Wuxian countered, his heart aching. "This rivalry is foolish. We can change the fate of our families if we stand together." But the fires of tradition burned brightly, and both men were pulled back into the fight. The battles raged, and amidst the chaos, they could only find brief moments to meet. They exchanged secret glances and quick smiles but couldn't shake the heavy weight of their clans. One stormy night, amidst the sound of thunder and rain, Wei Wuxian went to find Lan Wangji. The rain poured heavily, soaking him through, but he didn't mind. As he reached an old temple they once shared stories in, he found Lan Wangji sitting alone, a look of profound sadness on his face. "Wei Wuxian," Lan Wangji said, his voice thick with emotion. "It's getting worse. Our elders will never allow this. They want us to fight to the death." "And what of us?" Wei Wuxian replied, his heart racing. "I can't bear the thought of facing you on the battlefield." "Then we must find a way to end this," Lan Wangji pleaded, stepping closer. "But it may not be easy." That night, they made a promise under the stormy sky. Together, they would find a way to bring peace to their families, not just for themselves but for all those caught in the battle. They clung to hope, their hands intertwining in a silent agreement that this love must endure. Days passed, and they worked tirelessly, trying to unite their clans. They met secretly, planning and scheming, risking everything to maintain their bond. But fate can be cruel, and the day of reckoning arrived faster than they anticipated. On the eve of battle, they stood at the river, the place where it all began. The moon was full, casting a beautiful glow upon the water. Wei Wuxian felt somber, knowing that the next day could change everything. "What if we don't make it back?" he whispered, fear clouding his mind. "Then we will face it together," Lan Wangji responded, determination filling his voice. Tears brimmed in Wei Wuxian's eyes as he looked at the man before him, the one he had come to love deeply. They shared a kiss, tender and filled with longing. As they parted, a silent promise hung in the air. They would fight for their love, no matter the cost. The battle raged, a whirlwind of steel and cries echoing through the valley. In the thick of the fight, Lan Wangji and Wei Wuxian found each other, their hearts racing. But tragedy struck when a wayward blow struck Wei Wuxian. As he collapsed, Lan Wangji rushed to his side, cradling him in despair. "No, no, please don't leave me." Lan Wangji cried, tears streaming down his face as he held Wei Wuxian tightly. The fighting around them faded, leaving only the two of them in that moment, a painful contrast to their dreams of unity. With each shaky breath, Wei Wuxian smiled weakly, "You must end this, for both of us." His voice faltered, as the light in his eyes dimmed. In the heart of battle, Lan Wangji made a vow in that moment of loss. He would honor Wei Wuxian's memory, seeking peace for their clans and spreading love where once there was only hatred. As the sun set over the mountains, the town began to heal, shaped by the love that had transcended rivalry. And on a quiet riverbank, their love story remained, whispered by the winds, a reminder that even in sadness, love can reshape destinies.